Welcome to our world of Carib Asian cookery. I'm Sherrie Eugene Hart, and alongside my husband Patrick, we're going to take you on a culinary cultural adventure.
In this series, we'll explore the intoxicating fusion of Caribbean and Asian food and show you some of the recipes handed down by our mothers, Ruth and Rita. So, sit back and relax and enjoy the fusion.
Hello and welcome to Pat and Sherrie's Carib Asian Cookery Show. This is the program where we fuse the flavours of the Caribbean together with the flavours of Asia too.
Thanks. You said that really well, actually. So,
thanks.
Yeah, that's okay. It's my turn now. So welcome into our home. We're going to prepare some amazing Caribbean and Asian dishes for you today. And it's going to be something iconic, isn't it?
Absolutely. I am so looking forward to this.
Announce it. Drum roll.
Curry, goat and rice. Curry, goat and rice. And I think we might do peas as well. Rice and peas. But curry goat and not goat curry.
Okay. And the second dish we're going to do today, a traditional cottage pie or shepherd's pie?
It's cottage pie because it's beef. Shepherd's pie would be lamb.
I didn't know that. So a cottage pie, but it's going to be a Carib Asian cottage pie with a difference. Not your standard mashed potato, sweet potato with that mashed potato as well. And obviously the usual herbs and spices.
Absolutely.
Done our own Carib Asian way.
It is a really hearty programme today. Get it?
Now,
hearty?
No, that's good. Hearty. I like it. Right, now let's kick off with our first recipe.
Curry goat.
Okay.
Let's start with the curry. Shall I get the meat?
Yeah, you get the meat.
Hello, Indy.
India's come in already. What's the excitement, the importance of using goat with the bone on?
I think traditionally, the bone has always been there when it comes to curry goat. Why? Because, you know, when the goats were slaughtered, you chop it up, and I'm using very, very basic language, chop it up. It will be harder to take the meat off, easier to keep the bone on. However,
isn't that something to do with the flavour as well?
Flavour. The bone is what gives you the flavour.
When we're doing this recipe, you can use lamb and you can use goat without the bone if you really want to, yeah?
Yeah, let's make a start. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
All right. Order me around, what would you like?
So we're going to season the meat first, and we always say this, don't we? Season the night before. But I just want to show you what we're doing. It's easier to season it now for us, but the night before you really get the flavours into the meat. But we're going to put some of the seasoning now and some of the seasoning on the hob.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to use curry seasoning. We're just going to use curry.
So we're using literally some specific Jamaican style curry powder, curry seasoning. How many do you want?
Yeah, put one of those in.
Not too close. I don't want curry powder in my nose, do I? There you go. That's like a semi-heaped tablespoonful.
Yeah, anytime this week.
This is the half an hour every week where she's allowed to do this in the kitchen. Come on.
Okay, all-purpose seasoning or everyday seasoning. One of those.
Heaped.
Yes, please.
All right.
Half of pimento.
Yeah. Got a bit of a crick in my neck today, sorry about that.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
If you see me looking like that.
You're right.
Exercise.
That's me asking if you're all right with a big smile.
Yeah, exercise. Thanks very much, Colin Evans. Fitness for Less on Union Street has been actually driving me nutty in the gym, so he's been making me do exercise bites.
Really?
Don't like it. Let's carry on.
All right, okay. And I just want to draw your attention to this. I'm going to put some cloves in. Cloves and bay leaves. Okay. I'm also going to add some peppercorns, and it's ideal to crush these, crush these up before they go in.
Why did you lean across? I could have lifted those up.
And also we're going to put a pepper in.
Can I hold them?
And there's Scotch bonnet, and there are other peppers there, chili peppers. And I think I might just go for the Scotch bonnet, but I'm not going to cut it, peel it, or...
Put it in whole.
Yeah, put it in whole. Some people in the household don't go for really, really hot curries.
I don't go for really hot curries, but because of the cooking time of this, that pepper is going to be more flavoursome than hot, if you understand what I mean.
Yes,
And that's
absolutely.
really important. There can be a real fear of peppers sometimes, but it's not all about the heat. It's a combination of the flavour and the heat with pepper, isn't it?
And it's all about the base. Sorry. All right. So there we've got all the seasonings that we wanted. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Okay, I'm going to marinate this just for about half an hour, and then we can get on with something else. All right?
Okay.
So I'll put this in the fridge. Okay, what's next?
It's the cottage pie.
Brilliant.
So we just
And
need
not just any cottage pie.
a Carib Asian cottage pie. So we get some mince.
Yeah, should I get it?
Yes. You were closer to
I
the
should have,
fridge.
yeah, I should have taken it out. I know. Right, there you go.
So this is, what, half a kilo
Yes.
of minced beef?
From Mr. Singh.
Yep. Hi, Mr. Singh and family. Right. Let's begin then. I'll pass it over to you for seasoning. I'm going to keep saying this in our shots. Please excuse my stiff neck. If you think that the TV is just facing a little bit like that, it's not that, it's me. Violence in the kitchen. So we're going to kick off just with some mild curry powder. I keep saying this every time that we cook. Don't worry so much in terms of the quantities, but we're going to use literally a tablespoon and a half. It's only mild curry powder. And one of the things that curry powder does, as well as give you that spice, if you cook it through really, really well and combine it with other flavours, it gives you the most amazing flavour. It's not actually hot to the taste. This is everyday seasoning, and this is why we don't generally need too much salt, or any salt in fact, because it can be quite salty. And we're just going to go with one and just a quick pinch of everyday seasoning in there. And just to satisfy some, I'm going to put half a tablespoon of mixed herbs in there also.
Have you noticed I've gone all quiet?
Why complain? I'll bring notice to it. Should start talking. And a teeny bit of the allspice pepper. And when I say a teeny bit, literally, if I had that, look, a really, really small pinch of ground pimento. Go in. Right. We also need, Cher, can I take this over? We need some onions in here.
Where are you going?
I'm going to take over and you're going to chop the onions.
Oh, fine.
We need some onions in here. Just mix these onions in here. We're just going to chop down a little bit of garlic. All right, so that's the mince done, and that's going to be ready to go in. And we're going to get that mashed potato prepared as well.
Okay, we're going to leave that for half an hour or so?
Yeah, leave that to just to marinate in the fridge for half an hour, I think. Can I have that garlic? Put that in. There we go. Now let's move over to Sherrie's favourite place. It's the hob, as she prepares the curry goat.
Everybody has a way of doing it. Everybody has their own version of curry goat and rice, and everyone's version is right. Okay, and I have to say that all over the Caribbean, they have their own version.
It's different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different, but the end result
is
absolutely delicious. Patty, I'm so looking forward to this. So I'm going to start off simply by frying off the onions. And the garlic, ginger.
Okay. And this is just in olive oil, yeah?
This is just olive oil.
Yeah.
I'm going to put about 4 or 5 cloves.
Wow.
Just ordinary cloves.
And are these going
They
to...
smell lovely.
Are these going to... These are dissolve in there in the cooking eventually, won't
No,
they?
the cloves won't dissolve.
No, okay.
But the flavour they give out is quite aromatic.
Okay.
Okay. Bay leaves. Just a small handful.
Yep.
They're going in as well. I'm going to put in some thyme, about 5 or 6 twigs of thyme. And this is the pepper that I showed you earlier, pimentos, and you can grind them down.
Yep.
So I've used that to season, but I'm going to put a couple of these in whole. And I'm also going to cut in a couple of garlics.
Okay. So important, isn't it, to have that garlic in there early?
This is what we seasoned the meat with earlier, didn't we? We put some curry powder in. Actually, we put this one in. This is Jamaican.
So this is the Caribbean.
This is Jamaican curry powder.
All right.
So about 1 tablespoon. Right, so let's mix that up. Can you just put a little bit of water in there, Patty?
Yeah, of course. So let's...
Just a little bit. Alright. So, Patty, I need the goat.
Yeah, okay.
So it's marinated for about half an hour or so, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I always say this, ideally overnight. Now, Patty, it's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to take 2.5 hours to 3 hours to cook.
Sure.
And that's because if it's mutton will take even longer. Goat doesn't take as long, but the process is still long. So as the juice reduces, you just keep adding water.
Okay.
Reduce, add water. Reduce,
Yeah.
add water. You can't rush a good curry goat. So we're going to leave that to cook. We'll keep checking it every half an hour or so. I'm going to throw in the Scotch bonnet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to cut it, just have it for the flavour.
Get that flavour in there. Wow.
And then
And you're going to leave it
Put a
open,
lid on.
or you're going to put a lid on that?
I'm going to put a lid on it. And away we go.
Okay.
All right. We've come to probably the end of the cooking time for the curry goat now. I've reduced it about 5 times, so just added water, reduced it down, kept doing that, tasted it. I'm very happy with the taste. All right, so I'm just going to set this aside.
Yeah. Earlier, we boiled Irish potato and sweet potato, and
I'm just going to mash that up. Is that all right?
yeah, mash that up. We're going to slice these, are we? And fry them off.
I'll do that.
So these are going to go into the oven on top of the pie. So we don't have to cook them too much, but it is important just to give them a little bit of a fry off in this lovely olive oil. So this mashed potato is actually quite coarsely mashed, but that's a good thing. Don't get het up and worried about, oh, there's lumps of potato in it. I mean, this is Carib Asian style, and it's going to go into that oven and it's going to bake even more, even though this sweet potato and this Irish potato has been cooked so beautifully. It's so soft. So I'm going to add just a pinch of all-purpose seasoning just onto the top of these. And when I say a pinch, really, just a pinch.
Okay, some breadcrumbs.
Some cheese as well we're going to need. Now these breadcrumbs that we're adding are going to bring a real, hello India, are going to bring a real crunch. Come on around this side. This is extra mature cheese.
Right, we're going to place some onion rings on the top.
So we got some pepper is going on, a little bit of pepper dropped on there, sprinkling of olive oil, and that then, thank you.
Here's the bases.
That's going to go into the oven for, I reckon, around 45 minutes, probably under an hour.
Yeah, definitely under.
Don't tell me what heat.
It has to be gas mark 6.
Gas mark 6. 180 in an electric oven if it's fan assisted, or 200 a non-fan assisted electric oven. Here we go.
Beautiful. Patty, once again, many different ways to cook rice and peas. We're going to use coconut milk.
Yep.
You can use a coconut block if you wanted, add with water. We're going to go for the milk in the tin. But we start off just a splash of olive oil over you and over everything else. Onions, a few sprigs of thyme. It's like deja vu, I felt like I've done this before. I'm going to put some pimento, ground pimento, and a little bit of all-purpose seasoning, just a little bit. Alright. Going to add a little bit of water here. Alright. Now this is where I add the rice. Now this is basmati rice. It has been washed and it's just about 3 small cups full. Going to add that.
Thank you.
And boil that up.
Next, add the peas, also known as kidney beans, soaked for at least 6 hours or overnight and cooked for 90 minutes. Now this must be done to remove any toxins. And then add a tin of coconut milk, though you can use the coconut block mixed with boiling hot water. Then add additional water, then drop the heat and cover.
Now time to make my Carib Asian salad.
Let's kick off. All salads are going to have
Lettuce.
a lettuce base, so we're going to go for lettuce. We're going to go for apple in there, chopped apple with the skin off. We're going to do that. Definitely mango. We've got to chop mango in there as well. Standard cucumber as well. These pomegranate seeds as well. They're going to go in there.
On that.
Well, I'm just going to agree with you.
Good man.
Got to have onion as well. I'm actually so emotional about this. I mean, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can actually see, but I think I'm crying.
Oh, just get on with it.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I'm cooking with my wife. Just tears of joy. Or maybe it's the onions. I don't know.
Mango. This is the easiest way of chopping a mango, which I think is quite nice. I do this with the children. So just chop it down vertically and the other way. Like that. And then open it like that.
You just wanted to show off, didn't
Like
you?
good. And
That
then
is
you
really
just
good. I'm
eat
jealous.
it like that, or you chop it up into your salad.
Bring it, yeah.
Okay.
The dressing, pretty simple.
You got something on your face.
Do you want to? It's probably a bit of onion where I was crying.
Yeah. Oh.
Is that done now?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So kick off.
Hello.
The standard, just some olive oil there. Okay. So we'll start off.
We'll just go and stir the curry a minute.
Okay. In that, we're putting some ground pimento, but just a really small amount in that. I'm also going to put a pinch, a very small pinch, standard ground pepper. And this are my two little secret ingredients, rice vinegar You smell that? It's got a very sweet, beautiful taste to it. You can, if you want to, if you've got honey,
A little bit more, I think.
you can add honey to that. And this is a combination of fruit juices. This is guava and mango. I'm going to mix this up. I reckon a teeny bit of sugar, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little
that's
bit of
it.
sugar.
That's it.
Or honey. Brown
Caster.
sugar is perfect. We could have had caster sugar,
Yeah.
but or honey. You can use honey.
Okay.
Camera 7.
So that's fine. It's not going to go in the fridge. Practically ready. But what we have to do now is take the cottage pie out of the oven and just sort out that curry goat.
Let's go for it.
Okay.
So there you have it, my special Carib Asian salad served with a citrus dressing.
And my Carib Asian curry goat, cooked with a lot of love and quite a few smiles along the way.
A couple of moans, I'd say, too. Not forgetting that rice that turned out really good this time, cooked with the coconut milk as well.
Really good. Whatever.
And, of course, not forgetting the Carib Asian cottage pie, topped with what?
Aubergine and onions.
Our blend of Carib Asian cookery. I'm really, really excited, you know. You can follow us, log onto our website, caribasian.com, that's with a hyphen in the middle, or follow us on Twitter at Carib Asian.
Yeah, it's been great having you on my show. No, it really has.
Very good, you carry
Don't
on.
forget, make your cooking fun, add a lot of spice and sugar along the way. But we've enjoyed having you, and I'm going to enjoy having this. Take care. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
If you want to try some of Pat and Sherrie's recipes at home, the Carib Asian Cookery book, Recipes in Rhymes, is out now. Available online and from all good bookstores.